Have you ever wondered how BTS rose to success at an outstanding rate? Was it luck, a loving and rapidly growing fan base, or is it something darker? Join us as we dive into some of the wackiest and creepy fan theories surrounding BTS. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Midnight Theories. And if you're new here, welcome to Midnight Theories. Forget everything you thought you knew about K-pop. Welcome to your new home for all K-pop related theories, urban legends, and news. Enjoy your stay, consider dropping a like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell to be notified when I release a new video. If you haven't been spooked out by my eerie intro by now, hi. Thanks for sticking around. Just to reiterate my disclaimer, every theory mentioned in today's video is based on fan theories I found while perusing the internet. None of these rumors or theories are my own, and this video was just made for entertainment and shouldn't be taken seriously. Now let's go on with the theories. Just like many of us, we can't ever picture the idea of falling for a cult. We think we know the red flags, we've seen the movies and TV shows, but do we really know what we're getting into before it's too late? According to researchers, anyone can be drawn into a cult, no matter how smart you are. While I was doing my research for the wackiest and strangest theories surrounding BTS, the cult theory popped up quite a bit. So why is that? With an open mind, if you look at K-pop as a whole, we can start to see the similarities between the two. And no, I'm not saying that K-pop or any one fandom or group is a cult, but I can see how the theory came to be. Each fandom follows and in a way worships their group and idols to the highest of pedestals. These idols have the biggest influence over their fans. We buy anything with our idol's faces on it, even if it's the smallest thing that connects to the idol, like their favorite chapstick, fabric detergent, all the way up to their designer clothes, and we can sell them out in seconds. If you identify as one fandom, for example, ARMY, you can be opening yourself up to criticism and be ostracized by opposing fandoms. You're told you can't possibly be both or multi-fandom, you must pick one. We get inspired and empowered by these groups and given a sense of purpose. We also start to find others who love and cherish them as much as we do. We build our communities and frequently gather at fan meets, fan-made events, and concerts. We sing, dance, and wave our light sticks while in a trance as we watch our idols perform. And after the concert's over, it feels like a blur and we can't quite remember the event, even after it just happened. But again, it's just a fan theory.
Do you feel lost, alone, and want to be around people with a similar interest as you? Are you looking to invest your entire life savings for a good cause? Come join us at the Bangtan Estate where we frequently gather to sing, dance, and worship our 7 leaders. Here at the Bangtan Estate, we learn community, financial stability, foreign languages, synchronization, and combat skills to prepare us for battle whenever the time comes. I mean, team building. For a small fee of your entire life savings and your soul, you can have a lifetime membership. We welcome you with open arms. Welcome to the BTS Army. I purple you.
Very recently, it has been brought to my attention that K-pop and the Illuminati have found themselves intertwined with one another. Now, why is that, and what do BTS have to do with it? First, we must explain what the Illuminati is. In modern speak, the Illuminati is referred to an organization that is said to mastermind current events and has found its way heavily rooted in today's pop culture. It's said that if you find yourself invited into this highly coveted organization, they can bring you money and success, but with a price. This fan theory was created after the group started to gain traction and became well-known internationally. Fans poked fun saying that the boys must have been gotten involved with the secret society, and that was ultimately the factor that brought the boys to success. Fans have also compiled said evidence through the boys' music videos and concept photos that hint to the said organization. But if this organization did exist, wouldn't they like to be kept a secret and hidden in the shadows? Or do they find entertainment in people questioning the what if? In the end, this is simply fictional and we mustn't dumb down their success, achievements, and worldwide acknowledgement for a running joke. What we can do is celebrate their achievements and bring the boys into a positive image. Our next theory is no stranger to armies. This is probably the most infamous theory created by the fandom, and it is that BTS once had an 8th member. The group is a 7-member boy group, but longtime fans believe that prior to the group's debut, BTS's original lineup consisted of 8 members. But where would these fans even get the idea of an 8th member? The person who popularized the 8th member scenario was a user from Tumblr who for some reason speculated that the photos of the boys felt off and strange for some reason. Sort of like something, or rather someone, was missing or simply vanished from existence. Once the post went viral, others around the world felt the same and they started to investigate and collect any kind of evidence to back up their theory. So was it a new Mandela effect or something else? As a collection of photos were brought together, fans couldn't help but feel that BTS already had this sort of unusual spacing within the group photos. It looked as if there was a vacant spot where one person could place themselves in every one of their photos. As fans were on the hunt for clues, they came across a possible lead. The first evidence they presented was the pre-debut photo of the group that appeared. And of course, we had an unfamiliar face accompanying the boys. So, who was this unnamed face? Now that these fans found what they thought was clear evidence, they further digged through the internet to find out who he was and why didn't he debut with the boys. Some speculated that he left to go solo, others thought he left because he didn't want to be an idol, and the speculations got even darker. Rumors started that the unknown member passed away, and that's the reason the boys continued to leave a vacant spot was in memory of their former member. It wasn't until fans finally found the identity of the unknown member and the rumors came to an end. This unfamiliar face turned out to be Big Hit's producer, Supreme Boy. Now, some of you may find the name familiar. In 2014, BTS released their Dark and Wild album. One track on the album was Cypher Part 3 featuring Supreme Boy. He, alongside the rap line, performed the cypher live. So one last question remained. Why was he in the group picture? We finally got our question answered in the backstory of BTS. Before BTS were BTS, the group originally went by DNH and had a completely different lineup. The group was made up of underground rappers like RM himself. DNH consisted of Iron, 11, Kiddo, RM, and Supreme Boy. All members left Big Hit Entertainment except Supreme Boy and RM. Supreme Boy stayed at the entertainment company and helped the boys produce and compose many of their tracks. So yes, technically Supreme Boy is BTS's mystery 8th member. Armies unknowingly played a game of telephone and that's why the information kept getting misconstrued. Or maybe that's what Big Hit wants us to think. Maybe the answer was in front of us the whole time. What if the 8th member really was?
Is this your way of asking me to join the band?
BTS 제8회 멤버 영입 제안이냐고.
It's pretty known that unlike other entertainment agencies, Big Hit doesn't have a strict dating policy. Due to this reason and some interesting interactions between the boys and female celebrities, it has sparked some entertaining fan theories. Through the years, the boys have spoken up about their past relationships and one-sided loves before their debut. It is also unknown if the boys have dated anyone after their debut. However, this hasn't stopped the fans from trying to tie the boys to other idols in the industry. The most popular dating rumor has to be Jimin and Twice's Jonghyun. It all started when both groups were promoting during the same time on Music Bank. Both groups were getting interviewed backstage and BTS sang a small preview of their song Spring Day. Twice were also smiling and dancing to the boys' voices. Jonghyun was the only member in her group to put in extra effort and did some little ad-libs while the boys sang. After the interaction, Jimin snuck a glance at Jonghyun. This is the moment fans were in a sudden frenzy and posted about it in several forums. Now cue in the hundreds of compilation videos and pictures both fandoms could get their hands on. This is where we start to analyze and see the interesting and unusual interactions the two idols shared. After many clips compiled, we see the progression of the idols sneaking quick, sweet glances at each other, and it starts to show how the idols grew uncomfortable and sometimes could be interpreted as disgust towards each other. These so-called evidence had both fandoms completely confused as to what happened between both idols. We may never know, and perhaps There isn't anything to know at all, and we as a fandom just got lost in our heads for a second. This isn't the only Bang Twice rumor the idols found themselves in. During a broadcast, Nayeon opened up about her hard time recording Heartshaker. She exclaimed that the song was too high-pitched for her and it was hard on her vocals. After repeating her lines multiple times, she said she almost spilled blood, sweat, and tears due to the strain on her vocal cords. The second time she mentioned BTS was during an interview. Nayeon was asked about her unusual sleeping habits. She mentioned she sleeps with a heating blanket and usually wakes up in sweat. It wasn't until the members jumped in and mentioned that they sometimes find her singing BTS's song Fire in her sleep. Due to these references Nayeon made, armies couldn't help but speculate that Nayeon must be dating one of the boys. Now the question was, who was it? After an article was posted about Jungkook's behavior around Nayeon, fans directed their attention towards Jungkook and claimed that it must be him. And of course, just like Jimin and Jonghyun, the two found themselves to be the center of multiple compilation videos. Most groups are extremely busy with their jam-packed schedules and constantly traveling. Taking that into consideration, it's very unlikely both groups have the time to date each other. Not to mention that just because of a small interaction means that there's something more than friendship behind the scenes. Suga was also tangled up in dating rumors. When he started working with solo singer Suran, rumors started to fly around when armies thought that Suran made a cryptic post on Instagram and both were spotted wearing what thought to be couple items. Big Hit were quick to shut down the rumors and Suran took to Instagram and did the same. In the K-pop world, two idols of different genders can't simply be friends or co-workers without dating rumors involved. Some fans will jump at any little interaction and make baseless accusations and could possibly damage a person's image. It can be fun at times going along with the dating rumors in K-pop and making jokes about it, but we must keep in mind that these jokes and assumptions are based on real people and could negatively affect these people's lives and careers. Due to every group's success and large growing fan base, we sometimes come into contact with some rotten apples in the bunch that give off a bad image to the fandom. The ones who will do just about anything to get the attention of their beloved idols, even if it means going through dangerous lengths. These people are known as sasaengs. Unfortunately, BTS are no stranger to sasaengs. Through the years, the members have found themselves in dangerous and scary situations that could have ended badly. BTS are often found traveling due to their busy schedules involving tours, fan meets, international promotions, and simply for vacation. Because of this, there have been multiple cases at the airport where BTS have been chased, physically touched, stalked, and had their privacy invaded, and sasaengs have even found personal information in which they could use to book the same flights and hotels as the boys. These people will also find out their personal numbers and constantly call them, especially when the boys go live on BeLive, just to get their attention. Because of this, the boys have constantly changed their numbers to avoid this type of behavior. BTS has gained international recognition, which has made it harder for them to travel. The boys have also been spotted and chased in several countries, which have led the boys to run in fear for their safety. The boys acknowledge their fame and success, but would like to remind the fans that they are humans like everyone else. We can show our love and support to the boys as long as we don't cross the line between support and obsession. This doesn't just apply to BTS, but as well as other celebrities. As we close today's video, we come to our favorite part where we ask our questions and start a discussion down below in the comments. So armies, how are we feeling about BTS's new album? What was your favorite theory or topic we covered today? Are there any theories we missed? If so, leave it in the comments down below, and we just might make a part 2 and shout you out. Also, comment below on which groups you'd like us to cover in the next video. And as always, thank you for watching and enjoy your stay.